Dennis Cometti here for tonight's game between the home team and North Melbourne. Great to be back in Docklands, a world leader in the number of people around whom you shouldn't make a sudden... The Kangaroos run on to the cheers of their fans. The opening, there we go, Richard, the opening quarter.
It's not about being better than someone else, it's about being better than you were the day before.
Pendlebury gets it out of the crowd. Strong mark. Chip kick along the wing. Collected by Phillips. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Tarrant intercepts it. Interception! He gets a kick out of the pack. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a pinny. Going for goal number 1. Tantalisingly close. Behind. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Thompson waiting to bring it back into play. He's heading for home. Out of bounds on the full it goes. Rooted by Williams. Good mark by McMillan.
McMillan can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. He grabs it. Treloar kicks it. Cox with a strong mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Cox goes for goal. It's in the air. Morgan marks it.
Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 15 metres out. The first goal of the match. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Guided down nicely by Grundy. Slams it on the boot. Tarrant with the kick. Zeeble from behind. Bumps the pigskin. The spilled ball is collected. Chips it down towards half forward. Flying high, and he grabs the ball.
Tarrant may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Puts boot to ball. A good contested mark there. He slams that on the boot. Moore with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball.
Anderson there to mop it up. Goldstein just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full. Into the game comes Tarrant. Kicks hurriedly. Cox opting for the short kick. Morgan passes it. Fantastic goal by Figueroa. That's his first. The home team for the handy break, leading North Melbourne 13-0. All is in readiness. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Good tap from Goldstein. Treloar going for distance. The contest, no match for him. Cox slams it on the boot. And the ball goes over the boundary line. Look at the big eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play.
Anderson's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. It's tapped down nicely. He gets bumped. Zeeble just stopping to shake his moneymaker. He's caught with the ball. He slams that on the boot. Phillips hand passes the ball. Sending it on its way. That's a mark. Anderson kicks it. He grabs it.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Zeeble couldn't hold on to that one. Knocks up his first touch. He hand passes the ball. The bouncing ball is controlled. Lobs the handball. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Tapped by Atley. Taylor decisively. Tapped by Anderson. Zeeble aims for his man on the ground. Booted by Treloar. Deft touch from Taylor. Picked up the ball. Anderson gets the tap. Scoops up the ball. He runs into the goal. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. The ball crosses the line. Umpire calls for a throw-in. The Rucks are going at it. Grundy taps it. Somehow found more room on the boundary than Wayne Hines. It goes through for a behind. The home team in front. It's not the score he was looking for.
Thompson shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Cox approaching home now. De Goey kicks it straight through the big sticks.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Brown with the tap. He controls the bouncing ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Cox puts it on the boot. Varker picks it up. Gets boot to high. He spills the mark. Pick up by Atley. The home team are leading by 20 as we go to the break.
It's a lack of faith that makes teams afraid of meeting challenges. I believed in myself and my teammates that we could overcome any obstacle. North Melbourne will need to find some of that belief to get back into the...
The second term is up. Here's the bounce. Grundy decisively. Treloar onto the ball. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Out of bounds in the pocket. Into the game comes Phillips. And we'll get a throw in. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Hit by Goldstein. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. The ball is coming back into play. Grundy gets onto the ball. Goldstein gets the tap. Dances around the boundary line. Good tap from Jacobs. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Deft touch from Grundy. Greenwood onto the ball. Kicks it. Lucky. Marks it. Larkey slams one on the boot for goal. The Kangaroos have their first goal.
Larkey got a really good footballing brain.
The bounce straight down. Goldstein wins the tap. Terrible timing by Grundy. Cunnington picks up the bouncing ball. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
He kicks the ball. The umpire pays the free kick. Rough head, boots it. Dumont, just the better man in that contest. He boots it. Good mark. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Wood slams the ball to his boot.
Out of bounds near the 50. The umpire says throw it in. The throw is accurate. Goldstein knocks it down the field. Tapped by McDonald. Side bottom picks up the bouncing ball. Scoops up the ball. Nice contested mark by Larkey. Shot by Larkey. Goal to North Melbourne. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Anderson comes away with the ball, finding the running player. Nice work from Tarrant.
North Melbourne just can't find a free man inside 50 and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Sending it on its way. Cunnington claims the ball. Sending it on its way, Brown takes the mark uncontested. He slams that on the boot, just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Maynard with good strong hands.
Maynard feeds it wide. Sear has it. Sends the Sharon on its way. A good mark under the circumstances. Grundy hand passes it. Was that the Treloar? Brown aims for his man on the ground. Good tap from Anderson. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark by Barker. Barker takes aim for goals. Barker just manages to sink it. He sinks his first goal. The home team by 14. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Grundy gets onto the ball. Treloar kicks it from the pack. Thompson guides it. Tarrant picks up the loose ball. Quick hands find the running player. Intercepted by side bottom. Great grab. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Brown lines it up. Testing shot outside the 50. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Thompson is caught in for holding the ball. Kicks. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Gives it to Atley. Gets boot to leather. Gets the loose ball. Treloar handballs it. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal.
Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Punishing kick from Thompson. Dumont claims the ball.
North Melbourne haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. He's approaching the goals now. That's a nice, strong mark. He lays off the pass. Barcode goes for goal. Barcode has slotted it through for a 6-pointer.
And that's the half. The home team 32 to the Kangaroos 12. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. We're back for the third term.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
Wood aims for his man on the ground. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He gathers the loose ball. He picks it up. Probing kick inside the 50. The opposition forgot about him and he takes the easy mark. Jacobs, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Alarm bells are ringing for North Melbourne. It's not the score he was looking for. Main marks it.
He hand passes it. He misses his target. McKay goes for goal. Goal for North Melbourne.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Knocks it down in front. A favourable bounce. Picked up by Hoskin Elliott. Not many touches of the ball for him. McMillan approaches tackles like some people approach chocolate. Thompson doesn't waste that opportunity. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Booted by Morgan. A solid mark from Tagoe. Thomas finds his man on the move. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him 40 metres out. He plays on now. He'd like that one again. It was a shocker off the boot. North Melbourne get the free kick as it goes out on the full. He scoops the ball off the ground. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. The ball over the line. Here we go again. Grundy gets the tap. Treloar approaching home now. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. It's not the score he was looking for. Thomas with the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. I haven't seen him for a while, Richo.
Dennis, he just seems to be continually choosing the wrong option.
He runs out of room and crosses the boundary line. The umpire will throw it in. The ruckman battle it out. Hit by Grundy. Treloar sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Morgan manages to get the handball out of the pack. Tarrant just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Cunnington slams it on the boot. Hands like dinner plates.
McMillan's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Thomas mops up the ball, passes by hand. Treloar goes for goal. Treloar, you beauty, Fleet.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. There's the bounce. Hit by Goldstein. Tapped by Wood. He picks it up. Treloar lays it off by hand. It takes two to make a thing go right. Side bottom puts his... Steady hands there as he holds that one. Morgan setting his sights on the goals. Thompson slams it on the boot. Tarrant with the mighty fist, controlled by Atley. He's really a ball magnet. Side bottom sends the ball on its way. He gathers the loose ball. Tagoe has it. Richo, you followed his career for a while. Could he kick this?
I would expect him to get this, Dennis.
Chalk up a goal for the home team. Tagoe gets his third. The ball has been bounced. First hand's important. Main controls. Gets it away in the nick of time. Gets boot to leather. Nice mark under pressure.
Wood just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Sending it on its way. Zerhard with the mark. Sending it on its way. It's a mark. He lines it up with the goal.
Going for goal number 1. The goal for the Kangaroos. All is in readiness. A dead straight bounce. Grundy with a big fist on it. Takes possession. Goldstein comes away with the ball. He collects the loose ball. Crisp comes away with the ball. Sweeping handball. Aish with a kick as he gets pulled down by Durden. Goes by hand. And he's heading for home. Someone's on the ground. Richard, what the heck happened there?
He looks to be in a lot of pain. He'll be going off now, definitely.
The home team over. North Melbourne by 26. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Batted down nicely by Goldstein. Dumont claims it. Boots it. Anderson wins the marking contest. As we go into the final break, the scores are the home team 51, the Kangaroos 25. Both coaches will be anxious, no doubt, to reinforce the importance of the last quarter's performance to their... The final term has commenced.
You're never a loser until you quit trying.
Goldstein, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from the guy wearing makeup. Trims the grass with that one. McKay grabs that one. The umpire calls for a free kick. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 30 metres out. Chalk up a goal for the Kangaroos. The second goal for McKay. The ball bouncing well.
Grundy is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Sending it on its way. Phillips with an easy mark. Passes by hand. What a crunch. Nice interception.
The ball picked up. Grundy shoots off the handball. He runs for home. Boots it. Takes that one strongly. Who was that to? The ball bounced favourably for Williams. Picked up the ball. He has space for an easy mark. That drop punt works well for Catley. The loose ball picked up. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Gets boot to high. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark.
Atley is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. He boots it. He takes a strong mark. Goldstein kicks it. Cunnington with the spill. Pendlebury was holding the ball then.
Cunnington with the kick. Nice contested mark by Zerha. Spears a low ball. No one troubling him there.
Cunnington got a really good footballing brain. And the ball is out of play. Grundy with the tap. Goldstein is bumped off the ball. Moore gets the ball.
Tarrant plays the tackle and the ball comes loose. Treloar heads in for the goals. Misses the goal and goes through for the behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Thompson waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. That's a massive kick. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Phillips is streaming past and gets the footy. Phillips kicks hard along the boundary line. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Someone's on the ground. Richo, what does it look like to you?
Degoe will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Thompson is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Sia has kicked it wide.
Disappointing kick there. We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Marked by Durden. Clears it. A mark by Tarrant. Gets boot to high. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Simply outplayed the opposition there. That came off the boot with huge power. Main will be upset with that. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. He simply stepped the ball over the line. A lot of jostling as the boundary umpire puts the ball back into play. Oscar Elliott hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Treloar kicking the ball free of the pack. Sear setting his sights on the goals. Going for goal number 1. Chalk up a goal for the home team. Sear increases the lead. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Tapped by Grundy. Anderson down. That's pretty serious. He'll be out for at least the rest of this match. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Thumps the pigskin. Off hands. He's racking up possessions. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. He couldn't hang on. Not much time before the final siren. Larky hammers the ball for goal. Well, some might call it smart. I call it a point. Roughhead looking for a lead. Plays onto himself. Choose to kick it. Nice mark under pressure. Dumont gains possession through the interception. Zerha will take the free. Zerha setting his sights on the goals. 25 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. North Melbourne couldn't do it. Richo and he... Final scores are 60-38. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
It's been my pleasure, Dennis. We look forward to having everyone back soon.